Hey everybody, welcome. This is End of the News. I am your host, Mike Russell, and let's see here. It's what's going on here? What's happening? I'm talking about go live here. Why can't I go live on the gram? It says I'm live on the gram, but now we're gonna try go live again. We're gonna try this again. This is the wrong day for me to have any kind of tech problems because I've spent the last couple hours just really trying to get my head around what we learned this morning from the Department of Justice and from the FBI. I can't fathom what I've just read, what I've been reading all morning. That now magically, in the swampiest of swampy swampness, magically there's no Epstein client list. Magically there's no evidence of politicians, actors, heads of state raping little girls. It was all Epstein. This is probably, I mean, we just say obviously Diddy got off last week. It was we kind of saw that coming. That Diddy is just a sick bastard that had enough information on enough people so he could get away with anything. But there's videos. Apparently there's really terabytes of videos of Diddy's parties and stuff like that that no one will ever get to see. This is, I can't like, congratulations, Trump administration. You have now handed the midterms and the next presidency to the Democrats. Congratulations. Which is ironic because it was Democrats that were on that list. And we know that. We know how Bill Clinton was all up in that island. But because of this lie, this betrayal of hundreds of girls, now women, that were trafficked and raped, and this betrayal of families, of we the people, Truman, yes. This is not the client list you're looking for. Yes, very Obi-Wan. Yeah, Rhonda. I mean, apparently Ghislaine Maxwell is now the first person to be convicted of trafficking no one to no one. I don't even know how to get my head around this, guys. My whole career has been talking. I'm at a loss for words. And I'm not going to talk about any other topic today. I want to get in here and chat with you guys about this because I'm so absolutely blown away that this is all credibility has been lost. I do not trust Kash Patel. You're a piece of scum. Dan Bongino, scum. Pam Bondi, scum. Sorry, y'all. This is a complete betrayal of not only victims, but of we the people. Yeah. So my question is, Pamela, dear, what was on your desk then? What exactly was on your desk? Carolyn Levitt, sorry. I know you're the press secretary, but you are now Corinne Jean-Pierre. You are a liar. You are sick. It's disgusting. Let's go back at this. Let's go to Pam Bondi on this. How about this?
Be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Not yet. Nope. I don't worry about it. No, nothing to see here. Just an island with a bunch of pedophiles and kids getting raped. Yeah. Nothing. If even David Hogg was the co-chair of the DNC. I mean, even this idiot could figure this one out. I'd be running this on a loop. I would put all my money into advertising And this is all I would play. That just out of nowhere. Oh, yeah. Nothing, absolutely nothing to see here. There's just nothing to see. Let me see if I can pull up a few of these so we know where we're going with this here. Let me pull up the DOJ official statements. Which a bunch of asses, I swear, just a bunch of just sick pervert pieces of garbage. Here we go. There we go. All right, so this is what's going on here. It says at the end, we've labored to provide the public with maximum information regarding Epstein and ensured examination of all evidence in the government's possession. It is the determination of the Department of Justice, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, that further disclosure would be appropriate. Further disclosure would not be appropriate or warranted. It says the systemic review revealed no incriminating client list, in quotes. There's also no credible evidence found that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as part of his actions. We did not uncover evidence that would predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties, but when we had one charged with Ghislaine Maxwell. This is disgusting. So what they said was, okay, the dead guy is guilty and had thousands of kids at this island, and he raped them all, and he was the only one there. I don't even know about wealthy people privilege, Rhonda. I mean, I don't know. I like I said, guys, I'm having a really hard time figuring this out. I'm having a really, really hard time figuring out that they get away with this. They're literally getting away with this. Listen to this lady.
I've spent the last 17 years in my own prison for what she, Jeffrey, and all the co-conspirators did to me. I was raped repeatedly. I was raped 3 times a day sometimes. And I was not the only girl on that island. There was a constant stream of girls being raped over and over and over again. And yes, Ghislaine must die in prison because I've been in hell and back for the last 17 years.
And 27 for me.
I was 10 years old when Liz Stein was being trafficked. I was 10.
10.
That is how long the sex trafficking ring has been going on.
And no, Ghislaine cannot be released. She's an evil, evil, evil piece of scum. And there's no client list. There's no evidence that anyone else was on that island but Jeffrey Epstein. There's no evidence that Disney cruises took kids snorkeling there. There's no evidence. This is the sickest. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm telling you, I'm having such a hard time with this. This is the sickest I have ever seen. There's so much going wrong with our country, and there's hundreds of thousands of missing migrant children, and I understand that. You don't have a stack of evidence on the migrant children just yet. You will, hopefully, but I doubt it now. I thought we were going to find out what happened to those kids. I don't think we're going to have them. Those kids have been sold off. Children. And this Department of Justice and this FBI is allowing it to happen. This is so sick. This is the sickest I've seen. I've covered a lot of things in my 15 years of doing this. This is the most egregious letdown. It's so disappointing that these women will never have, ever, getting raped 3 times a day, will never have justice. Because the Bill Clintons, the Bill Gates, everybody that's been to that island, they're just fine now. They know they've got covered. And they raped girls. Bill Clinton, like I said, Bill Gates said he only had dinners with him. Yeah, he's dining on kids. Sick bastards. And I was, until this morning, a Caroline Leavitt fan. She was one of the most badass press secretaries ever. Yeah. Maggie, I kind of agree with you. Pam Bondi was it too. I don't know if Gates. I can't say that he would have. I mean, I met the guy. I've literally had a conversation with Matt Gates, and I thought he was one of the kind of swarmiest dudes around. That was right after he had to get married super quick because he had those allegations coming out against him. Like, I don't think Gates would have done anything different. I appreciate the comment, but I don't think he would have done anything different. This goes too deep. Rhonda, I don't know. I don't know. By whom? Who's going to buy him off? Who's threatening him? I mean, you have the Dawn in the White House. Like literally and figuratively, you have the Dawn in the White House. Who could have bought him off? Who could have? I agree with you. I agree with this. Yeah, 100%. Oh, because they have handed the midterms to the Democrats. Handed it to them. And it's the Democrats that were on that list too. So I mean it's so weird how we go through these things. Oh man. Cash always looks scared though, man. Cash always got those eyes like this. Cash always looking like something's going on. Oh man. Oh, that's a hell of a point right there. Yeah. That's probably why it got passed. That's a damn good point. It's a damn good point. Yeah. Hey, we're not gonna release the list if you vote for this. Wow. Damn, guys, this is so bad. And here's Caroline Levitt too, just absolutely looking like a complete idiot. Sorry.
The DOJ and FBI have now concluded there was no Jeffrey Epstein client list. What do you tell
magically rich
who say they want anyone involved in Jeffrey Epstein's alleged crimes to be held accountable?
This administration wants anyone who has ever committed a crime to be held accountable.
Shut up.
And I would argue this administration has done more to lock up bad guys
than certainly
the previous administration. And the Trump administration is committed to truth and to transparency. That's why the Attorney General and the FBI Director pledged at the President's direction to do an exhaustive review of all of the files related to
non-exhaustive review. You promised you would give us the list.
Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and his death. And they put out a memo in conclusion of that review.
You're sick, woman. You're sick. You're done. You're done. Nothing that comes out of your mouth is ever believable again. Ever. We've done more to lock up bad guys than the previous administration. That makes letting pedophiles get off. That makes it better. And pedophiles get away with it when all of the information. This is OJ style evidence here, dude. Come on, y'all. Oh. I don't disagree with that would have caused a market collapse, but good. I'm down with it. Market will rebound. Stocks will rebound. 100%. God dang, it's so bad. And look at even Deuce. Even Deuce was coming at her.
Follow up on that, Caroline. Okay.
Transparency. Shut up.
The FBI looks at the circumstances surrounding the death of Jeffrey Epstein. According to the report, this systematic review revealed no incriminating client list.
BS.
So what happened to the Epstein client list?
Yeah, get him,
that
Deuce.
The Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Well, I think if you go back and look at what the Attorney General said in that interview, which was on your
Deuce,
network,
don't let her
on
get away
Fox
with it.
News. Go ahead.
John Roberts said, DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen? And she said, it's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yes, she was saying the entirety of all of the paperwork, all of the paper in relation
By the way, I've been so guilty of doing that in meetings. Like, I do faces like that all the time. Good job, Deuce. I'm proud of you, kid. Good job.
to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that. But again, when it comes to the FBI and the Department of Justice, they are more than committed to ensuring that bad people are put behind bars. They have an operation going on right now called Summer Heat, which has our murder rate trending in the lowest direction.
Oh, shut up. See, dude, okay, this is, and I've been going through some very intense therapy of late. It's me. It's a me thing. That's deflection. That's deflection in every single way. As a matter of fact, we're doing this. No. I asked you specifically about an Epstein client list, you moron. Answer the question. No, we have Operation Summer Heat going on, which is going to listen. No. No, honey. We asked you about the client.
In United States history, their emphasis on violent crime and locking up violent criminals has led to the arrest of 14,000 violent criminals. That's a 62% increase from the same time period last year. So this Attorney General and the FBI Director are committed to putting
the American people
behind bars where they belong. That they promised an exhaustive review. That's what they did. For any further details, I would refer you to the Department of Justice.
For any further details, I will refer you to the Department of Justice, a classic diversion tactic. Let's keep going here. This gets worse, guys. I didn't know if this was a funny meme I saw. I'll just share this with you. Politicians demand the release of the Epstein clients because they are the clients, my dear. Okay, let's get to, I think this is the one. Let's go ahead and get to chapter 2 of this whole piece of garbage. Let's get to this here. All right. After a thorough investigation, the FBI concluded Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide in his cell. After all that, they're saying Epstein committed suicide, which he did not. The conclusion that Epstein died by suicide is further supported by video footage from the common areas of the Special Housing Unit, where Epstein was housed at the time of his death. As DOJ Inspector General explained in 2023, anyone entering or attempting to enter where Epstein's cell was located from the SHU common area would have been captured by this footage. The FBI independent review of this footage confirmed that from the time Epstein was locked in a cell around 10:40 p.m. on August 9th, 2019, until around 6:30 a.m. the next morning, nobody entered the cell. Okay, that is official from the Department of Justice. Okay, do y'all want to see the video? This is so sick. There we go. All right, look at that. Look at the time. I want you guys to notice the time down here. Okay, you see it says 11:58:54. I want you to see what happens when it gets to 11:59. Okay, here we go. About to get to 11:59. Whoa. Where did a minute and 2 seconds go? Where did a minute and 2 seconds go? Just absolutely jumped on that. Where the minute and 2 seconds go? Yeah. Bam. Plenty of time. Dude, a minute and a half is plenty of time to get into a cell and kill somebody and leave. Holy. That's the video evidence they said they went by. Remember, by the way, that was gone. That was magically the cameras were turned off at the time, and the security guards were asleep. Oh no, we found the video. Here it is. Here it is, right here. It's right here. And they think the swamp, the deep state, thinks that we're stupid enough to not see that there's a minute and 2 seconds missing from this video. The hell. And think we're stupid enough to go, weren't you? You've told us for 6 years that this guy, that there was no video. And magically you have the video now? It's conveniently missing a minute too. Please, sir, make us laugh.
Has Trump ever given that there may be things within those Epstein files that may be concerning to him?
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah. I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's...
Don't affect people's lives.
A lot of phony stuff in there. You can put anything in a file, say anything about anybody. By the way, just for the record, asking a 17-year-old masseuse if she's planning on staying in the United States, that's a legitimate question. And the rest of the video is AI. If there's a video. My favorite moment was when the head of the FBI, Kash Patel, found out Elon accused Trump of being on the Epstein list live while podcasting.
Does he know that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files? Or does he have access to the Epstein files?
I don't know how he would, but I'm just staying out of the Trump-Elon thing. That's way outside my lane.
What are they doing?
I know my lane, and that ain't it.
Not your lane?
You're the head of the FBI, bro.
Aren't you literally in charge of the Epstein files?
Yeah.
I know my lane. I'm just a guy in charge of law enforcement domestically. Conspiracies, crimes, cover-ups, Home Depot parking, overcrowding, you know. What indication has Trump ever given?
I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. This is some of the sickest stuff I've ever seen in my doing any of this. And I got to admit to you guys, because I love you guys, and this is our show. This made me not want to do a show. This made me want to just turn Ion into nothing and just do an outdoor show every day. I mean, damn, guys, this is the worst of the worst. Yeah, you know, we're cheering RFK Jr. We're cheering him and saying, dude, you're gonna find you're it's under your purview. You're gonna find these kids. You're gonna find what happened to these kids. These 300,000 migrant kids have gone missing, 500,000, whatever it is. I mean, the number's just irrelevant at this point because children are missing. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm now convinced it's not going to happen because we are represented and led in this country by sick individuals that let this happen, that let this kind of thing happen. Again, guys, it literally makes me not want to do a show like this. I've covered school shootings. I was in Yarnell for days. This is I can't think of anything more disgusting right now. I can't think of anything sicker than this. This is and by the way, it's not just Trump. By the way, the Epstein files have been around during the Obama administration, during Trump's first term, during the Biden administration. This isn't just Trump did this. It's sick. It's disheartening. I like the way you put that, Maggie. It's disheartening. They don't care about the kids the rest of your right, Chris. They 100% don't. Yeah. God. I had a bad enough weekend as it is, and now I open up the news this morning, and I'm like, this is a joke, because it was the first thing I saw was a meme about there is no Epstein client list, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was kidding. I literally thought we were kidding, and we're not kidding. We're not kidding. Yeah, I'd love to bring back the bromance with Rob. That would be definitely be a good thing. I think it'd be tough for Rob and I. I mean, so many are just our muscle memory is to go to politics. It just is. But yeah, I would just, I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this show. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. This is terrible. This is the worst news. I'm not kidding, guys. I've covered it all. I've been doing this for 17 years. I don't know how to make sense of this. This is literally now. Oh, magically, there's no list. Like, could you have gotten into like a war room and gotten into a boardroom and said, guys, okay, how do we spin this? Besides just saying, nope, magically, there's no list. Oh, and here's the video we said didn't exist. It exists, but we're going to take a minute out of it. Can you think of something better? Can you think of something better? Say, I don't know, Mother Teresa is on the list or something like that, and you don't want to, how? Guys. And you think that these are the top people in the world that are supposed to be representing us. These are best, our brightest. These are the ones, these are our lawmakers. These are our leaders. And and they can't even come up with a damn excuse outside of, nope, didn't happen. Nope. Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison right now for trafficking nobody to nobody. So sick. And now I'm cheering a sick woman Well, like, come on, Ghislaine, just start flapping those gums. Just let us know. Tell us. Just spill the beans, dude. Spill the beans. You're toast already. Spill the damn beans. All of them. I'm with you on that. Maybe do once a week, shorter show, quick updates only, Chris. I'm with you, buddy. I don't want to not do the show, but I mean, I don't know if I want to talk about politicians anymore. We were talking about the golden age is here. Everything's going to be great. Look, we're rounding up all these criminal migrants, and life is good, this and that. And this is the sickest thing I've seen. This makes me want to just get rid of all of them. So bad. Yeah, but that they have it. I think ignoring them like they have, Rhonda, is the same as just telling them they're lying. There's usually pictures of Bill Clinton getting a massage at the airport terminal by an underage girl on their way to Epstein's Island. Yeah, she'll get Clinton. I mean, yeah. There'll be a video that's released of Jolene Maxwell committing suicide in her cell, and there's a couple of minutes missing from that. And I think the reason why this is so impactful, and because I've like I said, I've covered it all. So I've covered school shootings, I've covered the migrant children missing. I've covered all of this, and I think the most disheartening thing about this is that I believed in Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, Donald Trump. I believed in them. I believed in him. By the way, Ghislaine Maxwell's an heiress. She's a billionaire. She didn't need any kind of Epstein anything. She was a media heiress. Loud and clear, justice for the poor. Yeah. Secrets for the powerful. I'm into that, Maggie. Sure. Yeah. Unless the message is loud and clear that justice is for poor, secrets are for the powerful. I'm into that. Yeah. Remember that line from The Usual Suspects? And I'll try to get it right. The biggest trick the devil ever played is convincing the world he didn't exist. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. And I hope that you guys know that I could probably pull a better show together than this, but I can't. I don't even know where my head is right now. This is the biggest kick in the gut to we the people that turned up, that turned out. Remember those the Trump brat pack, all those influencers, those podcasters that are showing up at the White House and they've got their Epstein Phase 1 files. God, we were duped. We were lied to. And this is the biggest kick in the gut. It just, damn. And like I said, the Democrats are just as guilty as Republicans on this, and I'm sure all their names are all over this, but they will now reach power again in a year and a half. They're going to regain power because of this. It's unbelievable. What do we actually know about? Let's see. So we actually know about the list. If they published the list, was there more information to actually link anyone of any crimes beyond the names? Look at Baby Oil Man. Baby Oil Man. I love that Truman Hank tag there. And let me see. I'll put this up here so I can read it here. That anyone any crimes beyond their names. Look at Baby Oil Man close to getting up because the government case was run by a weak prosecutor like that. Yeah. I guess there's guilt by association. So if my name is on the client list of Jeffrey Epstein, which people like Adam Schiff is on there, he's mentioned 15 times in those files. Donald Trump is on there. I don't know as a client, but he did something on there. But I mean, if I'm on there, that's guilt by association. Bill Gates is on there. Bill Gates had to answer over and over and over again about why, his wife was like, do not go anywhere near this dude. And he did because he's a pedophile. Final thought something was going to be done. Then whoop. Yep. There goes the rug. That's right, Chris. It's just we've been lied to, been duped. and all the things we're talking about, this whole COVID stuff. We're not going to learn anything, dude. We're done. With all the promises, nothing. Nothing is going to happen. Maggie, P. Diddy is a deflection. I think P. Diddy was the same as Epstein. I think P. Diddy and Epstein were the same assets. They're just assets for different groups. And when you have video of names and terabytes of video of names doing nefarious things, and that never gets brought to light, maybe we all just need to go camping. Maybe we all just need to go fishing and just, Trump gave evidence against Epstein years ago at his first trial. Sure. And he also paid for part of the prosecution. I get it. But when you do the guilt by association and all the videos of that, I think there's one video of them the two of them partying together. And I never really gave that much credence, but now I do. Because I really, I put you guys here. I will take your asses out. Big Club when we in India. The great Oracle George Carlin. So, I want to say that you see people like Ducey, Fox News, like standing up to this, and I want them to stand up to it. They should stand up to it. But I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't know how do you do it? No, video's not freezing. I don't think the video's freezing. It's I think it's just me. I don't sometimes I don't know what to say, Rhonda. I'm at a loss of words. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a damn good point. Yeah. This isn't incompetence, it's compliance. 100%. Pam Bondi is a badass. Kash Patel's a badass. Kash Patel's fantastic. He's a brilliant dude. Dan Bongino's a brilliant man. It's compliance. This is compromised. Period. We've been compromised. But then give a lot of, right, but then get a list of people to put $600. Yeah. You sell $600, boy. We got that list for you. I'll tell you that. You fly on the Lolita Express to Pedo Island. Wait. We don't have a list of that. Wait, we don't have a list of that, Chris. Oh man. On the bright side of things, okay, we will take solace in our own morals. We want to quote a local sheriff in the Mountain of Right. Sheriff's deputy, by the way. Sheriff Slope. Yes. Mm-hmm. There's always a new day. I'm into that. Live on the Mountain of Right. He actually has T-shirts, the Mountain of Right. Have you seen it? Yeah. And I gotta get some of those. I gotta call that guy and get see everyone take photos with Trump for decades. He attended many parties. Oh yeah. Drank, used, drug, yeah. Oh my God. A very, very close friend of mine. I'm not gonna say his name, but a very close friend of mine did lines of coke with Ivanka on a kitchen island. I mean, Ivanka's the daughter, right? Yeah, Ivanka. I forget these things. This is going to sink. This is going to sink Bongino. It's going to sink Kash Patel because that was their thing. I remember him, Kash Patel on Glenn Beck's show. And Kash Patel was like, I've seen him. I've seen all the Epstein files. He saw the JFK files. He was like, I've seen them all. And we're going to get to see all that. And we don't, and that's going to sink him. He's done. I mean, they will not even be able to leave this and have a podcast. No one's going to trust them. No one. I wouldn't listen to anything Kash Patel says from here on out. Pam Bondi, don't want to hear it. I don't care if you're like, we rounded up so many bad guys. I don't want to hear it. So, who cares? Oh, so you're doing your job? Fantastic. When it comes to what you really need to do your job and expose pedophiles, toast. Yeah. Absolutely. We paid trillions to build the most powerful surveillance machine in human history. Yep. And we're watching it protect monsters and not expose them. Amen to that. Amen to that. This is just when a brilliant mind has an idea, thought, or intention in their brain with magical insights is world changing. The black budget world already knows we have technology at that level of spyware. Amen. Yeah. Amen. Oh, Greg's here. What's up, buddy? Oh man, congratulations. Congratulations. Get that up here. All right, some good news today. Dear God. All right, getting married today at 4. Who gets married on Monday? What are you guys doing? Who gets married on New bride is a Texas girl named Angel. All right, blessings to Tanner Thorpe. Yes, absolutely. God bless you both and everything for the family. Good grief. Seriously, who gets married on a Monday? We can't talk about this. Is that a Canadian thing? Is that a Canadian? Who gets married on a weekday? We got to talk about this, Greg. Congratulations, Tanner. Congratulations, Tanner and Angel. You Angel, you've got one hell of a new father-in-law. I'll tell you that. He's a good guy. Yep. Oh, 777. Is that it? Is that it? Is it the 777? Is that it? Anyway, whatever. All right, yeah. The hall was available. No, I don't want to. It's Grizz, that gives me a little PTSD for my KTAR days. We'll win with local. No, you won't. Robin, I'll kick your ass on a national level. You're not going to beat us with local. You're not. I don't want to talk about local stuff. This is the local stuff. So this is disheartening as this national stuff. Yeah. So anyway, you guys are amazing. I'm gonna go. I don't know. Maybe as a nation we can lick our wounds and just really figure out what the hell just happened and how they can just do this with such a straight face. It's absolutely awful. Epstein and politicians and people we know and vote for have raped little girls. And would they get away with it? And today they get away with it. Today they get away with it. Yep. All right. So anyway, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. We're going to keep doing the show. We just gotta figure things out because today is making me not want to even mention even my favorite political people, my favorite politicians, people that I care about. I don't even want to talk about. Yeah. You're starting over 45. It's a Cinderella story. Nice, Greg. I love it. Love it. I'm starting over at 50. So yeah, I hear you. So I will definitely enjoy an IPA this afternoon. That is for sure. I'm going to tune out news and watch Bird Box Murder Mystery. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Watch Clarkson's Farm. I don't know why I've been advertising this so much, but if you have Amazon Prime, Clarkson's Farm is a funny watch. It just is. It's enjoyable. It is. It's something. It's good. A mind distraction. Yeah. Greg will definitely talk this week, my brother. Give me a shout when he can. And all right, love you guys, and thanks for hanging out. And we'll hopefully next time when we aren't kicked in the gut, we'll have a good